What's good, yo? We back with another video. And I don't need to tell y'all how crazy the title is. 14-year-old Bdot has 18 prior charges, and he has now been arrested for 2 shootings and may be charged with a third. But if you know who Bdot is, he's 14 years old, and it looks like he has some type of music out. He has a couple audios, even one with T-Dot from RPT, but he has no official music videos out. But now it looks like he got himself in a little bit of trouble. 14-year-old Bronx gunman busted for attempted murder has 18 prior arrests. He's 14 with more arrests than years around the sun, and now he's facing 2 attempted murder charges. The fresh-faced teen, who now has 18 arrests under his belt, was busted on October 5th for 2 recent shootings in the Bronx, including one in which the target was shot in the leg. The youth opened fire on his victims from the back of a scooter. Bronx investigators linked the boy to a September 19th shooting in which someone opened fire on a Dunkin' Donuts. The gunman was aiming at a man inside the eatery. He caused property damage but didn't injure anyone. He was also allegedly connected to a September 25th shooting in Kingsbridge Heights, where a man was shot in the leg. Police believe the teen is responsible for another Bronx shooting on September 22nd. This is one less than a block from the first crime in which another man was hit in the leg. The teen has not been charged in that case. Cops charged the teen with 2 counts of attempted murder and weapons possession. He was arraigned in Bronx criminal court. Police say the teen is a young gunner, a gang affiliated with the Bloods. All 3 of the victims are members of Old Kingsbridge Block 1300, known as the OKBs, a subset of the Crips. The boy's first time in a holding cell was in 2018 when he was about 10 or 11 for menacing someone with a weapon. His arrest record includes multiple misdemeanors and felony assaults, gang assaults, criminal mischief, menacing, possession of a loaded firearm, and criminal possession of stolen property after he was found with a stolen motorcycle. Earlier this year, cops arrested him on grand larceny charges. And obviously this is alleged information, but just by his stat sheet right now, his arrest record, he's obviously up to no good at 10, 11 catching his first charge. I can blame him because he's the one making decisions, but I gotta put a lot of blame on the parenting. Someone in his life that loves him, his guardian, whatever, doesn't love him enough to keep him out of trouble. He's 10 or 11 years old. If you can't keep a 10 or 11-year-old out of trouble or control them in some type of way, you're not supposed to be a parent. I understand if he's 16, 17, there's some stuff that when teenagers get older, you can't control them, but he's 10 or 11. He's still a kid. He's not even a teenager yet, and he's getting arrested multiple times and has 18 prior arrests. 18 is crazy. He shouldn't have more arrests than years on this earth. And catch damn near 5 charges a year in the last 4 years is crazy. Like, he's in middle school doing all this stuff, and you can't be more strict with him. You're not doing anything right, and I think someone has to get involved here. Again, I don't agree with juvie, jail, or any of that, but obviously 14 years old, something needs to happen. He needs to be disciplined in some type of way because he should not be catching these many charges at 14 years old. And it's one thing to shoot at your ops or shoot at whoever you have a problem with by themselves, but once you start shooting in local businesses and Dunkin' Donuts and places where civilians are around, that's when the police want to get involved, because now you're risking the lives of tax-paying citizens and civilians and people that have nothing to do with the lifestyle and the choices that you made. And again, it's alleged information. I'm hoping none of this is true, but 18 charges at 14 years old, and to have these back-to-back incidences with the possibility of a third attempted murder charge is crazy. I'm hoping the best, and he's 14 years old. He still has time to turn his life around, and hopefully someone in his life can take him under his wing and show him a better way, because he's a product of environment at the end of the day. I hope he can turn his life around and choose a different path, because it seems like the path he's going down isn't going to get him nowhere. Hopefully he can figure it out, and hopefully he can beat these charges, and hopefully he's innocent. But I'm going to get up through it. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Keep doing y'all, keep doing me. Be safe. Stay dangerous.